So hi again, it's October 5th and it's time for my housing update. So, without further ado, it's actually a nice day today. I won't bother you with the mailbox again, but let's go up and see what's new. Oh, one thing I forgot last time, I believe, was looking out here. So, right out here, we can see the local monorail station, which is where I travel from, and it's called the Handai Byoin Mae Eki, which means the station in front of the Handai, that's the university I'm going to, hospital, which is that huge hospital right behind it. And right behind that is actually where the people I work with are. So right up there. So not too bad of a walk every day. But anyway, let's go take a look at what's new at the house. Alright. Well, to start off, there's just a lot more stuff in general. So I have an umbrella set up for rainy days. It's actually a really cool shape. Maybe I'll get to show that one day. I'm in a helmet because my landlord helped me borrow a bike from a local neighbor, so now I have a way to get to the supermarket here. As well as plenty of shoes for every occasion. And the shoes I'm wearing, because I'm better prepared now. I now have my outdoor slippers to use for when I'm just going outside to get the mail and that kind of stuff. And I can switch now to my indoor slippers, which were actually hard to find because most of the slippers here were actually too small for me at most stores. And you might be wondering, although more likely you aren't, but why I need indoor slippers. And the only reason for that would be the fact that the ground here is pretty hard with all wood flooring. So if you're standing on it for 10-20 minutes you won't notice, but if you stand here for a couple hours your feet will start to get sore. I'm just going to look through this area really quick because not too much is different. A little bit in here, and as you saw when I came in, there's a shelf unit now for all my laundry related needs. Oh, I also mentioned last time that I didn't know how well the dryer function of my washer dryer worked, and it turns out the answer is not very well. So I'm doing a lot of air drying. Here's the guest room. It's not too different, but I now have a bed for guests. And in the off chance I have more than one guest, I actually have a second inflatable bed in that closet. A little ground light for nighttime because there's ceiling lights in all of these rooms, but they can be pretty harsh. They're pretty bright, so it's nice to have the secondary lights. And finally, the main room, which is the one that's changed the most, I think. My computer desk over there. Let's start over on this side, though. So, my cutting boards for my sink. The drawers are now filled with utensils and knives and everything I need to cook with. My stylish red drying rack. I think everything here looks pretty nice. It's all, well, not all, but it's actually mostly from IKEA, or rather, yes, IKEA, or IKEA as we pronounce it in the US. My nice red shelf here for all my dishware, and all that sort of thing. And I moved my rice cooker down here. A nice comfy chair to look out with. And, oh, I'm just going to look at this for 1 second because I'm quite proud of, I love the cups I got, which, they're super nerdy, but I've always wanted a science set of cups, so now I do. Now I have one because they were on sale at the department store. And since and my dinner table, breakfast table, all-purpose table for two, with 2 chairs. But also, again, in the case I ever had more than one guest, it pulls out to accommodate 4 or 5 people. So that's pretty cool. And since today is a nice day unlike last time, let's just take a quick look at the balcony here. I went out and got a laundry bar, which I do use every 2 to 3 days actually, because my washer can't hold that much at once. Pretty standard view out here. There's a major road right behind that fence, but luckily I don't hear it too much at night. And yep, not too much to see here, but just a bit of the local neighborhood and into the distance. And yeah, going back in. So here's my computer setup. All important, my very basic printer slash scanner for all my needs with that. A nice leather but affordable chair, and my computer setup from home with my handy dandy 14-pound laptop, which is my window to the rest of the world. Also, unfortunately, I don't have internet yet. That's the one thing my apartment's still missing, so until then I'm plugged into my iPhone to get some very slow internet right now. But by tonight, hopefully, I should have it. And I guess finally, let's head into the bedroom, which now has a bed. So that's something that was important. And I have a chair there. I have a bookshelf. It's all pretty sparse right now, but it has everything I need. More curtains, which they're mostly for look in the living room, but they're really important here because the sun comes out at 5:30 and it makes this room really hot. And oh, my closet is now full of stuff and also has a bar, which I just picked up and jammed against the wall, so I have somewhere to hang everything now. And that's most of the house, I guess. I have another nice lamp here, which again from IKEA, and they're actually pretty important because in all the rooms the lights are pretty bright. I don't really think you get the effect of what the new light system looks like for the house though, unless I can actually turn it on here. So let me try that, and let's see what it looks like at night. Alright, so let's see what it looks like at night. Yeah, so a lot better than the ceiling light here, which is super bright, but it gives me more than enough light to see the room. You can kind of see, I guess it's hard to see, there's a really faint design on the curtains, but it's a little different than just being pure black. And the rest of the apartment lights up pretty well at night too, with just the light above the stove and the new couple of lights I have here. I thought this pillar was really neat, just seeing it for the first time, and also the way they put it together. They have some pretty clever Swedish furniture, I think. Also the curtains closed here at night, and you might have noticed I've had an upgrade during our time skip. So I do now have internet, both modem and router, which was a little tricky to set up in Japanese, as well as a cable box. So I now get Japanese television for the full Japanese living experience, I guess. I also have my rice cooker moved out from the shelf to here so that I can make some fried rice for dinner tonight. And yeah, so I guess that's about it. And yep, the one little corner light in here lights it up just enough to see, but not an obnoxious amount. So you want the ceiling light for reading, but for just hanging out it's a good amount. So yeah, that's my updated apartment. I think this is pretty much what it's going to look like. Hopefully it'll stay this neat for the rest of the year, but time will tell. And actually, let's end the video with a look at actually what the hospital looks like at night, because I think it looks a little cooler at night than during the daytime. And luckily it's cool out here as well too. It was really hot when I first got to Japan, but it's really pleasant now actually. So yeah, that's been my house, and I hope you enjoyed the video.